All right, now that we've got all of our accounts created except for the dropshipping websites, which we'll get to later, let's talk about items. I mentioned earlier on in the course that it's important to, not just list random items. You want to list stuff that's actually going to sell and has data to prove that it's going to sell. You get charged by eBay a small fee for each item that you list, so if you just list a bunch of random stuff and it's not going to sell, then you're just stacking up a whole lot of fees for no reason. What criteria do items need to meet for them to be something that you should actually list on your eBay store? You want to be looking for items that have sold multiple times in the past 30 days. The more the better. If you can find an item that's being dropshipped and let's say it's sold 12 times this month with, this certain title and, it's selling for $12, but you can buy it for $6, then that's probably a good item. You can just take the title, take all the details about the item, and then list it as yourself. Maybe make it a few cents cheaper so that people have a reason to buy from you instead of the other person. But yeah, really the only criteria that matters is that it's sold for somebody else in the past 30 days. And the more the better. If it's sold one time, that item's not as likely to sell as if it's sold 12 times. It is technically possible to do manually by finding a seller that's dropshipping, looking at their items, finding ones that have sold, clicking on the little number of how many sold to see the dates that they sold and stuff. But it's honestly a lot of work and it's very difficult. If you want to do manual research like that, there are tools that'll speed you up a ton. The best one is Zik Analytics, and then two other options are Chili Hunter and DS Genie. Essentially what they do is they just make it really easy to find a bunch of people who are dropshipping and then analyze every single one of their listings, figure out which listings are the best selling, list those in the order of which ones have sold the most at the top and the least at the bottom, and then you can just basically take those items and then list them on your own store for a couple cents less. That's also known as the sniper method, where you find someone else's listing and you say, oh, okay, that's good. You snipe it and then list the same thing on your store, but slightly less. If you want to do all that work manually and you want to sit in front of your computer for hours and hours and hours every single day just trying to find items to list, then Zik Analytics is going to be what I'd recommend. It really lets you get into the data and see all of the results, but it does take a lot of time. The goal, of course, with a dropshipping business is to free up your time and free up your location so that you can, do whatever you want from wherever you want. And that's hard to do if you're spending a bunch of time trying to find items. Some people will even hire employees and then try to train them how to use Zik Analytics so that they can find items, and then they'll sort of make a list of all these items to sell. But honestly, that's not what I'd recommend doing. I mean, you can, but there are way better options. The website dropsource.com, spelled drop-source.com, offers the exact same service, and it's been optimized so much that it's even cheaper than hiring virtual assistants in the Philippines to just do the research for you. Dropsource is what I recommend using. It saves you time, money, it keeps you safe from Vero items and items that violate eBay's policies. There are a whole lot of reasons that Dropsource is better than listing manually, but just on the off chance that you are going to go with Zik Analytics or something like that and are going to spend a bunch of time to do it manually, there are a couple things that you need to know about Vero items and items that violate eBay's policies, and we're going to go over that in the next couple videos. Anyway, guys, that's it for this video. If you're new to dropshipping and you're trying to figure out how to get started, I've got a full free set of training videos down there, link in the description. It goes over everything you need to know about how to get started making money online. And the average person following my method makes around $500 to $800 profit per month after expenses for each 1,000-item eBay store that they have set up and running. They're really not that hard to get started. If you've got any questions about anything dropshipping related, feel free to hit me up on Facebook. I'll put a link down there, as well as a link to a group that I started with hundreds of other dropshippers that you can join. I post new content on this channel every couple days, so go ahead and subscribe and click the notifications, and I'll see you back here with another video in a couple days.